What is up, Diecast collectors? Welcome back to another video here on Project 94. Today's Diecast review is going to be Josh Bilicki's 2022 Zeigler.com Chevrolet for Spire Motorsports. Really cool to see a Spire Motorsports car get made. Usually you see a lot of these cars DMP or just not even be considered to be made at all. But of course, there's a little bit of a nugget, a little fact about this car. There is actually a Plan B Sales logo somewhere on here, which probably gave it away that this was going to be made. Anytime Circle B Diecast or Plan B Sales sponsors the Diecast, 9 times out of 10 gets made. And this car was just lucky enough to get their logo on. So, I mean, not always. You might have some cars with that logo still get canceled anyway, but usually that's how it works. So, let's take a look at this. And this is Josh Bilicki's first ever 164. I do not recall any prior releases for this driver. So very, very cool diecast right here. This is actually a lot more than what meets the eye. This is actually a pretty good paint scheme on face value. This car really is cool. And for you stop motion makers, you're definitely going to want to have this, especially if you want to have a bigger field and a different sponsor and a new number and all that. Just really cool. Finally, a 77 next-gen diecast for you diecast fans out there. It's got number 77, and whoa. So, it looks like the decal package is a little bit low. You can see that doesn't quite line up with that right there. You can see how low that is. I don't know if that's just how the template is, or if that's just my car in particular. But you got number 77 right there, ZL1, Spire Motorsports. You got ZL1, Auto Group, Zeigler. You got the little hood vents that actually look like they're on top, it could be. Usually that's where the hood vents should be, on top of the sponsor, not below, on top of the decals, not below them. Of course, you got Chevrolet, Josh Bilicki right there. Of course, you have Sunoco, Goodyear, NASCAR Cup Series 77 right there. Got Josh Bilicki, and I'm going to have a hard time reading these. Let me see if I can read them, if my camera can focus on them. You got Chevy right there, and is that KMC? I really cannot see what the DMC, KMC. Got Faux, Wix, and I cannot read that other logo right there. You got Zeigler.com straight across the side. Of course, you have Nations Guard, Muto, General, Cosmetic. I can't read that other one that's next to Cosmetic. The other logo I can't read. You have Mechanics Wear, Sherwin-Williams, and in the middle of those, you got Circle B Diecast. So there you go. That's your sign of this car getting made. And you got a pretty nasty chip right where that window is. I mean, wow, that is pretty bad. So yeah, you got that going on. The rear quarter window. Of course, you got Spire Motorsports, Chevrolet, Team Zeigler, hashtag Team Zeigler, number 77. You got ZL1 Camaro. Nothing on the deck lid. You got Bilicki's name, which is kind of off-center. And of course, you got number 77. Now, for the paint scheme, this car is spray painted all black. And of course, the yellow with the white outlines to it. Of course, the yellow is going to have some gradients on there, which is pretty interesting to see that it's not just a plain yellow. I mean, if you look at this car from far, probably won't be able to tell. Actually, you know what? You might be able to tell a little bit. But this thing does have some gradients to it, which is really, really nice. That's a really, really nice detail right there. And of course, it's going to have the white stripes with the black splitter and the black spoiler. And of course, the yellow is going to go all the way across and stop at the C-posts with the little stripes of the black. And of course, the yellow is going to stay there a little bit. Of course, you got a side swoosh. So we got the white outline and the yellow and a very thin white line. It's going to swoop across the side underneath the sponsors and over the contingencies. Of course, Nations Guard. Kind of interesting to know that they left Hendrick Motorsports. You have the yellow stripe just shoot across the side, go to the rear quarter panel. The white stripe just kind of goes underneath the Nations Guard with the yellow right there. Very, very clean design on the side of this thing here. Of course, on the back, it's just all black, and really the only corners of the back bumper that are filled with decals are the corners, as it is all black in the back. Of course, nothing on the deck lid right there, and of course, how can I not do the numbers? You got the black roof rails, of course, black spoiler. You got the very thin black outline to the number, then a super bold white outline, a very thin and narrow yellow outline, and a black number fill in. And on the side, they swapped 2 colors. So now it's going to be the yellow outline with the white number fill in, and the rest should be, well, actually, they're also all flipped around, actually. It's actually a rotated color scheme. The same colors, they just kind of inverted it. There you go. That's the word I'm looking for. So now it's just white, black, yellow, and then white. So that's really interesting to see that they did that with the numbers. And of course, the numbers that are underneath the headlights and taillights are going to be based off of the side, or the back will be the same as the side, and then of course the front is going to be the same as the top right here. But let's just get a closer look at the gradients. You guys are probably wondering, well, where is it? It's actually on the top of the car. You guys can tell just by looking at a little white speck on the 7 right there. But the gradients on it is really, really nice. No fuzziness, no like visible dots or anything like that. So it's actually quite clean the way they've done it on here. I'd say that they have not made that many, if not any, mistakes at all with the gradients on this one. So that's a really nice, nice little touch. That is really good detail right there. So I'm really glad they went for that. The sides look to be normal. I don't see any gradients on these stripes. I can look again for you guys to kind of show that to you of what it could look like. And yeah, that's kind of, and yeah, kind of a bit of seam lines going on right there when they put the decals. I mean, you are putting bright colored decals on top of a black backdrop, so you kind of know what to expect there. Other than that, one more little touch. You got the little white outline with the black letter filling, which is really cool to see that. It actually makes the numbers look, or the numbers, look at that. The Goodyear, so you can tell I haven't gone a while without doing these diecast reviews. Of course, you got the white outline and the letter fill is black. Really cool. Actually makes the Goodyear look good with the actual color scheme itself, which is really, really cool. I really like that. That's something that's really cool with this car. So here's a 360 review. So here's the front of the car. Here's the hood. Here's the right side. Here's the back. Here's the deck lid. Here's the roof. Here's the left side and the chassis of the car. And that, my friends, is going to be Josh Bilicki's 2022 Zeigler Auto Group Chevrolet Camaro, number 77 for Spire Motorsports. A really cool diecast. And now you guys can have a full-on complete team. Of course, you got biofuel. A full complete team of Spire Motorsports cars. Got the 7 and the 77. Really cool. I mean, you really don't get these like small teams that much, and when you do, they're really hard to come across. So I'm really glad this car got made. Very, very proud of Lionel for getting this one out. They're going to start giving us more variety of cars, which I really think is a good thing. So thank you all for checking out this video. Comment, like, and subscribe for more content on this channel, and we will see you guys in the next diecast review. And always remember to make sure you know what you're doing when you're putting decals on your diecasts.